Welcome back to 20 tips to get you started with Microsoft OneNote for Mac. And we're covering number 19 today. And again, most of these tips you are going to be very similar to PC as well. So you certainly can give it a go and watch these, and you'll probably get pretty close to doing it if it's not exact. So the first one we covered, it was creating a notebook, and that was number 20. So again, if you're a OneNote power user, this is not going to be the series for you. But if you know somebody who's looking to get started, maybe you should pass this playlist on to them so that they can figure it out and just kind of have some self-paced tutorials on how to get going in OneNote. And that's what the purpose of this series is, so that you can be more productive for the year. So before we get going, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're back watching this multiple times, you need to commit to Uncle Paul here. We're giving you free advice. It's not costing you anything. So do me that favor, hit the subscribe button, and then also take 2 seconds and show some appreciation and love to Uncle Paul, and click the thumbs up, and then click the alert button also to be notified. So what we're going to do here is we're going to jump over to OneNote. And if you haven't watched the first one, I would encourage you to go ahead and start from the top, right? Pause this one, open up a new tab in your browser, go watch the first one and start from the beginning there, and then come back here. And so yesterday you saw that we created, how to make a new notebook, right? And so as you saw me create these new notebooks, you are probably like, oh man, don't like that color necessarily, right? So I appreciate colors because I actually have my calendars and everything organized by and color coded. So if I have different projects going, I will color code those so that I know which meetings are coming up. It just helps me visually get at a quick glance, take a look at what I should probably be prepared for, and helps me also jump to the appropriate section in my OneNote. So it's just a quick visual, but again, so I try to line my OneNote colors up with my Outlook colors as well. So again, one of the things you can do, you can typically right click, and then it's right here. It's really, really simple, right? You can go down and change the colors. So there's blue, and I'm gonna keep the blue, right? So, and then let's jump over to this other one, the magenta. I love purple. I'm not a big magenta fan, right? So let me, oops, I switched them up here. I want to right click, go down to this notebook color, and let's go with yellow or maize, right? So we have blue and we have maize, and you just saw me change that. And those happen to be the University of Michigan colors. How about that? Gotta love Michigan and Michigan State. So you're going to see or hear a lot of Michigan and Michigan State and Detroit and Michigan overall centric comments by me. That's because that's where I'm from. That's who I am, and that's what I love. So anyway, it's really that simple. You want to change colors? Again, right click on the actual notebook that you created, and you just drop down here, and here's your choice. And I believe in Windows, you might be able to create your own color. But again, right now, we're just covering how to change the colors themselves. So this is, again, not meant to, be an in-depth thing, but this is just to give you some quick tutorials in terms of how to do some things, and it's going to be a step-by-step. So again, number 20, we talked to you about how to create a new notebook. And you can see how to toggle back and forth between the two notebooks and how to change the colors. So again, I'll show you one more time. You right click, you just go down to the color that you want to click. We'll just, for grins here, and then you can see the notebook actually there. It's just like the cover of a notebook that you would actually carry when you buy it in the school supply section, right? You can pick the various colors. Same thing here. I want you to get into the visual of how this whole thing works. It's very simple. It's not that hard. Right now we have 2 notebooks that we created, right? So again, we'll go back and we'll be loyal to Michigan here and keep it yellow. And then again, you can see we have, we have 2 of them there. So let me do this. Let me change this to blue. And then we'll end it, the maize and blue. And there we go. So you have 2 notebooks here, just like you're carrying them from the store, from the school supply section. You have a blue one and a yellow one, and you can change those colors at any point. So that is going to do it. If again, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, click the thumbs up, and click the alert button so you're notified of new videos that come out. And I appreciate you stopping in. And feel free to share this playlist with people who are trying to, get better organized. I know you probably hear people talking about, especially early on in the year, I need to get better organized. This is a good way to do that, whether you're going to school or at job or even on the home front. I mean, this is another way for you to keep track of things that are going on the home front. If you're managing a household, this is another great way, an opportunity for you to do that. So that's going to do it. We will see you at the next recording, and thanks for stopping by.